Wait, did he...
Hello and welcome back to another episode of Let's React. I'm Kenny and this is my beautiful wife, Montana.
And today we're going to be reacting to episode 14 of Frieren, Privilege of the Young. Fun fact, Kenny said privilege of the youth multiple times.
Here's the footage.
On the way.
Episode 14, The Privilege of Youth. Or Privilege of Youth. Privilege of the Young.
What?
Jesus.
What the fuck?
Like,
the privilege of the youth. Yeah, bootstraps.
yeah, she can't stop laughing at me for just...
It's funny.
Last episode we got Zine in the party. He's a priest.
In the house.
Yes.
I don't know why I did. Not going after your dreams is something that only the young can do.
But if you're excited for this episode of Frieren, make sure to hit like, comment, and subscribe down below for episodes coming every Saturday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you can't wait and want to see these episodes right now, they're all posted to Patreon in their extended full-length forms, along with episodes of all the other shows we're watching listed down here. Are we excited for episode 14 of Frieren?
Absolutely.
All right, let's get it.
Let's go.
Dunderheads, this video was brought to you by the incredible members of the Let's React Patreon. If you want access to a ton of exclusive perks, check out the link in the description below. Have a good day, Twinkle Toes!
We're in the rad region.
The rad region.
This town seems to have a lot of nice stalls.
Agreed. Might be worth doing some looking around.
Mere paces in and this place is clearly full of life. You can tell by the number of bars.
You've worked so hard. May I take you shopping to say thanks?
Huh? Oh?
This town seems to have a lot of nice stalls.
If you want to, I suppose.
If you want.
Oh.
If you want to buy me something.
That's so sad. Well, she'll get to meet him in the afterlife. Or in the, like, heaven place.
In heaven.
Also, we're drawn as Frieren and Himmel.
Oh, that's cute. I do like when you buy me things.
What are you doing, Frieren? Let's get a move on.
Like a horse.
And you do buy me a lot of things. I love you.
I love you too. Aww. You're cute.
My hubcap.
My Frieren.
What do you gain by being so rude? You berate me every single chance you get. If you hate me, just come out and say it already. Ugh. I'm going back to my master.
What?
What?
Kill her and listen to what I have to say once in a while before you get down like that.
Oh.
What's all the noise about?
What's happening?
Birds fighting?
If you weren't aware, today is Fern's birthday. And unfortunately, Stark forgot to get her a gift.
Oh.
She's not taking it well.
Oh.
Oh.
If you ask me, you were a bit too harsh this time. You never listened to a single thing that poor lad has to say.
To be honest,
what does that have to do with birthdays, though? Yeah, you just got here, though.
Men, we couldn't care less about trivial dates, you know.
Okay.
Birthdays. That hurt! I get it. Okay, I'll go pick up a trinket for your birthday if you'll stop. At least spare my knees.
I love the show's dialogue.
It's really funny.
After that beating, I feel even more sorry for him. I'm old enough now not to make a big stink if somebody hurts my feelings. But a girl like you has the power to stir up the emotions of a boy like him into a whirlwind. My advice is to go after the kid.
That might be my advice, too.
I think this is strengthening my theory on them being shippable.
Mm-hmm.
Did he get her that?
She got him that.
Are we
yes, for his birthday.
Yeah, for his birthday.
Remember, because the gold one was too expensive.
Yeah.
He feels bad.
Whoa. He's too afraid, I guess?
I think her hair ornament has a butterfly on it, too.
A cute pouch you've
Very
got there.
thoughtful.
You don't like it?
I don't like how used to keeping the company of women you seem.
Of course.
You know too much.
So, did you ever find Stark?
Wait,
That's
funny.
actually
Wait, that's
so fair. That's actually so fair. Like, wait.
the phrasing was really.
Who taught you this?
Someone cooked here.
Yeah, exactly.
Someone cooked here.
So, did you ever find Stark?
I spotted him in the plaza.
Getting
Couldn't bring
nervous.
yourself to talk to him, could you? I understand. It's not that you don't like the guy. You just aren't used to keeping the company of men your own age. Oh, to be young. No matter. Choose whatever you want.
Sorry, privilege of the young, not the privilege of youth.
The privilege of
But
the...
the thing I'm referencing in that is that there's a famous Naruto character named Might Guy who constantly goes like, the power of youth.
Onward with the power of youth!
We can take a look at some other shops, too.
Thanks, but that's quite all right.
Fine, guess I'll choose on my own. If he did forget to get you something, don't take it personally. He doesn't strike me as the conscientious type. I doubt there are many years he even remembers his own birthday. Don't blame the fool.
He never got
didn't have
presents.
to remember because I gave him a present on it.
Right. You picked out one together, didn't you?
How did you know that?
Most people wouldn't decline when someone offers to buy them whatever they want. You must already have some birthday shopping memory you consider sacred. That's why you told me no.
That's a leap.
Wait. I need to follow his logic there. He is cooking. What is going on?
Most people wouldn't decline when someone offers to buy them whatever they want.
Okay.
You must already have some birthday shopping memory you consider sacred. That's why you told me no.
Yeah, she holds
I
getting
guess
the
that could
gift
be.
for Stark
I don't know about
sacred.
sacred, but it did feel like the right choice.
I believe it. Now, apologize to Stark, then you two can pick out the best present in town. Sure, he's slow on the uptake, but he's just a kid. You want to make up with him, yes? Remember that people can't know how you feel until you tell them.
It's a good point.
Guess
That's
you're
true.
right.
Like the whole, like I think she's in the if he wanted to, he would camp. And I fully agree with that. You gotta tell him how you feel.
Yes.
Like
You can't expect someone to be a mind reader. That is
it's-
true.
If you wanted to, he will. Like if you ask something, he will do it because that is something that he wants to do.
Yeah.
You can't asking somebody to just be in your brain and know
Yeah.
exactly what you want when you want it.
That's
you're gonna be
unrealistic
disappointed.
and
I'm not you.
can be unfair.
You know?
That's true.
You got to set out expectations, and like if she had said weeks before, like I'd really like my
Hey, my birthday's coming up and it's a
I
really
loved
big
us
deal for
getting
me.
that present together.
That's true.
And just said something innocuous like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's what makes good relationships work is you said, but had she said it directly and then he just didn't do it, that's a different
That's
thing
a problem.
entirely. Because then he's not doing it at all.
Yeah. No, but he just did not. No.
Guess you're right.
Big dumb stupid boys
I'm gonna
need
head back to the
instructions
inn
at
now.
One
times.
thing. I'm sorry about all the kicking.
He's fine.
Guarantee that was a manga panel. Like it was just a hand gesture and they had to.
Yeah.
Mr. Stark,
She's got to drop the mister if she wants this to be a thing.
The way they keep showing their hands tensing up,
Yeah.
like
Sorry. I wanted to choose a gift with you to make sure you'd love it. But after you got upset, I didn't want it to look like I was trying to dig myself out of a hole, so I didn't say anything. Because I got nervous and I was worried you might become even more mad at me.
so
that
real.
wouldn't have made me mad in the slightest. Mr.
Also
Stark,
real.
would you forgive me? I was too harsh with you.
Please. I've grown used to it.
I really am sorry, though.
You ready to shop?
Oh, yeah. Cute.
Okay, that was really cute. I
That
like them
was
together.
sweet.
Sweethearts.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's in poor taste, Frieren.
You're doing the same.
I'm just glad
What's
that they
in poor
made up.
taste? It's cute.
The older you get, the better you start understanding relationships, and the better you can do that, the fewer conflicts arise.
And the way he's like a baby to her.
Yeah.
Arguments like that are a privilege
Back in
of the
my
young.
day.
This
All right.
can't have been easy for you, Frieren. Looking after 2 kids all alone.
They need a dad.
Okay, in girl language, what does this mean?
This can't have been easy for you, Frieren. Looking after 2 kids all alone.
You understand relation?
Like a hair flip. That's just, it's like, yeah, I did that.
Really, you think it's a confidence thing? To me, it strikes me as a, you're saying something that's true, but I don't want to hear it type thing.
This can't have been easy for you, Frieren. Looking after 2 kids all alone.
Like, I don't think about it that way, but you're kind of right.
You understand
know.
relationships?
Make that 3 kids.
3 kids, including
Struck me.
me.
As odd Fern turned to me for advice. A girl wouldn't do that unless she has someone in her past she's comparing me to.
Heiter.
I do know Fern was
Does she
raised in
have
Heiter,
daddy
don't you?
issues?
That's the last
Yes.
person I should be compared to. He was a great priest.
Okay,
Great
father.
isn't the word I would use. When he wasn't drunk, he was deathly hungover.
He's gone undead on us.
Rough.
He was terribly picky with his food. Quit it, Heiter. And he lied more often than not.
I haven't had a drop all day.
He was
Holding
a
the
corrupt
bottle.
priest, plain and simple. Though I admit your depravity far exceeds his.
All that stuff is
Far
hard to
exceeds
believe.
is crazy.
Sounds nothing like the Heiter I remember. He was a kind, dependable, and upright old man.
The theme of the legends.
The very opposite of what I've become.
Like
The
legends
years
distort
have
the view of
changed you,
something.
Heiter.
Mm-hmm.
You've grown dignified.
Or maybe he
Maybe that
actually
sounds
changed
like
with
a nice
age.
way of saying old. A certain level of maturity comes naturally as we age. Or rather, that's what I wish I could say. Truth is, though my body has grown and shrunk, my mind has hardly changed since I was a child. I've pretended to be an adult all my life. Though I might look the part now, not a bit of adulthood has stirred within me. I'd like to be a proper grown-up, but I fear I'll pretend until I die. It's important
Aren't
that
we
children
all?
have
Yeah.
adults. Fern is the hard-working sort. She needs a lot of guidance and a lot of praise.
If you're still a child, then shouldn't you be praised for maintaining this ruse? Who's the grown-up to praise you?
That's what I was thinking about.
She's up above somewhere waiting for me to join her.
Oh.
I'll have to venture into heaven before I receive my reward.
Well, while you're still here, I could always praise you.
Just
You'd
like
do
she
that
did to
for
him.
me?
Sorry, he did to her.
Correct. But I doubt you understand just how a withering human like me might feel. So how do you intend to praise me? Move on.
I liked that shot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, just like they did to her.
I must admit that was much nicer than I expected. Frieren, once I get to heaven, I'll have a word with the goddess for you. When you join me, you should be praised by her too, my friend.
Oh? Then I'll look forward to it.
Well, that was a beautiful little
Aw.
scene. Tearing up here.
What do you think you're doing, Frieren?
In my opinion, you're as proper as grown-ups come, Zine.
Oh. Doing the same thing.
Yeah.
If only you were an older lady, this moment would be perfect.
You should be glad then. Precious few women are older than me.
Oh.
So freaking cute. Love.
What a nice
okay.
little half
I
episode.
love love.
That was beautiful. Okay, so are you shipping it now too?
Yeah.
In some ways, I see us and them.
Yeah, we were so young when we started dating.
Yeah.
Like, we were teenagers.
Little baby.
Yeah.
Don't cry.
Too late.
Yeah, it was beautiful to see that. And
Yeah.
like, also that they were on the same page. They were just turning different directions.
Totally.
in
Well, and
the
they were
book.
trying to correct and then interpreting the corrections in the wrong way. And it's just,
And sometimes you just gotta be like, I'm so sorry.
yep.
I wanted to do this, but did not accomplish
Well,
it.
and the I wanted to do this, and then I wanted to do this to fix it, but I was worried that you would respond this way. So I like the explanation was really good.
Yeah, and I also I loved that scene with Frieren and Zine and also Heiter. Like,
Yeah.
that was. She's like, oh, those 10 years didn't do much. They totally changed her.
100%.
Totally changed her.
Yeah.
And I was at first thought she hadn't changed much. She has very much changed. So
Mhm.
it's just seeing moments where she brings back stuff like that. And because at the beginning of the series, in the very first episode, when they pat her head at the funeral, and she's like, I'm not the type that likes having my head patted.
Yeah.
And clearly
now
she actually did.
Going around head patting.
Yeah.
Voluntarily.
I love it. And yeah. And also the bracelet's very cute.
Very cute. And they have matching bracelets now, and they both went with silver.
And the way he was so invested in finding it. You know? And also him saying, like, I wanted to do that too. Like he wanted to go pick out a present, but didn't want to sound like he hadn't prepared.
Yeah.
So it led to this miscommunication, when in reality, they both wanted to do that.
Yeah. No, totally.
And also that's what we do.
Yeah.
Like, what do you want to get? Let's go find it.
Yeah. 100%.
It's very fun.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. This area has an extreme deficit of passenger carriages.
We must all help our fellow man in times of need. I work as a merchant, selling my wares in the town up ahead. I supply the people there with fine accessories. Look at my stock if you'd like.
You're quite the salesman, aren't you? Alas, finer things are lost on me. My apprentice Fern may be interested, though. Did you buy a new bracelet?
No. It was a gift.
That's a pretty design. I have a ring with the very same pattern on it.
A lotus?
It was a gift from Himmel for a job well done.
Shut
It
up.
matched perfectly.
Wait, that's so cute.
Where did I put that?
We saw it earlier.
Yeah.
She picked it up.
Here?
Goodness. You're so
Wow.
disorganized.
Finally.
Oh,
Whoa.
my goodness. Is that a cannonball? No.
A spell or something. Oh no. Who attacked them?
Sorry, I let my guard down. Avian
Oh.
monsters are cunning beasts and very skilled at concealing their mana.
Huh.
Excuse me, the horse.
The horses,
Let's defeat
no.
the monster and then figure something out.
They're still strapped in though.
You can make a carriage float for a bit, can't you?
Think, Stark. Have you ever seen a flying carriage before?
Yeah, we're in one right now.
God, think
We're in one right
It has a
now.
surprise, but it has only been 40 short years since humankind first learned how to fly. Until then, the skies were the exclusive domain of demons and monsters. The flying magic you see us use today is actually a demon spell mankind was able to repurpose.
Oh.
Looking for a lecture, okay?
We can't adapt their spell because we've merely copied the how without understanding the why. Things larger
Oh.
than humans can only be made to fly in short spurts.
Should have led with that.
We'll have to abandon ship. I'll fly out with our new merchant ally, and Fern, you leave with Zine.
I'll get my cargo together.
Hey, and me?
I figured that you could jump down.
What are you talking about? Pretty sure a fall like that would kill me.
Surely a warrior can handle a fall from this height.
Don't look at me like I'm crazy!
Your HP's high enough, you should be fine.
You really think it would? Ison could free fall from any height without getting so much as a scratch.
Might be a dwarf trait, not a...
Yeah, I don't know about that. Oh.
I'm sorry, did you see that quality animation there? Jesus.
And he's zooming.
God damn.
Quite the impact.
What is wrong with this man?
Heiter was appalled.
Yet another story that goes...
Hyder has been appalled at a lot of things.
Yeah.
That's another thing.
He's frequently appalled.
Perhaps we can levitate the carriage for a moment, just before it crashes into the forest.
I'd need to calculate.
Does
if I
no one
have
care about the
power to
horse?
stand
Like, are we just...
If I can't sufficiently reduce the force of our
What's the
plummet, it'll be
calculation like?
ground into minced meat.
Whatever it is that we do, we should probably do it quick. This type of monster kills its prey by slamming it into the ground.
Oh.
Oh, shit.
Whoa. Okay, so it's dead, but now we're free falling.
Also, that looked amazing.
That was really
Suppose
cool.
her idea is worth a shot.
I love the perspective usage in the show.
Totally.
Well, something hit.
All right.
Was it just the body? Oh.
Oh. Okay.
Horse was fine.
We're alive. Indeed, indicating our plan was a success.
You call that a success?
What's worse is she called it a plan.
I can't wait to rewatch that Frieren animation where she locked in there.
Yeah.
She just said, "Oh,"
Your horse was
just
only
went for
slightly
it.
injured, but I fixed it up for you.
Thank God.
The greater
Oh,
concern
very
is your
nice.
carriage. It needs major repairs.
So sorry.
Please
Priests
don't
are also
apologize,
healer
Arthur.
types, typically.
Okay.
Like, this is the
An
cleric
animal,
of the group, essentially.
like they can heal animals too?
Druids are considered this class of...
So a priest is a druid?
No, it's more like warriors, fighters, rangers are all warriors. A warlock, a sorcerer, a wizard are all mages. A cleric slash...
I didn't know a wizard was a mage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very much so.
Okay.
A cleric slash...
Priest.
Priest is... And druids, and you could... It's mainly them two... And you could also add in paladins, potentially, because they use, like, holy healing, but...
Okay.
Yeah, but I do a lot of healing in the group.
Hell yeah.
Wonder if she caught the ring.
It should be right here. I wonder where it went.
Wait, that horn... She had a horn. She thought it would be on there, and also, isn't this the horn that Himmel kept for her for all these years?
Yeah, maybe.
It should be right here.
It's gotten a lot warmer lately.
Might be time to start dressing lighter.
Oh, by the way, Fern, about that bracelet.
Oh, right. This is what Mr. Stark got me for my birthday.
I spent 3 whole hours picking out that thing.
So you ended up being the one to choose?
I wanted him to pick whatever he thought would be best.
Oh,
Yeah. She put you through the ringer, huh?
that's
Her
tough.
type is the hardest to deal with.
What about this
Like,
one?
I don't know, do you think it's good?
3
Do
hours
you
of
think
trying
I
to
would
gauge
like
her
it?
reactions. I felt like I was dying inside.
You poor soul.
I can hear everything they're saying.
Oh well. It was all worth it since she likes it so much.
Oh, that's a
To tell you
reaction
the
right
truth, I
there.
didn't think you had it
Yeah.
in you to make such a romantic statement. That design is of a mirrored lotus. In the language of flowers, it means eternal love. Around these parts, it's a common symbol to give to a lover.
What?
Cute.
I had no idea, okay? It's all a misunderstanding. You think I've got the first clue about the language of flowers?
No, of course not. You're an idiot.
You're being even meaner than usual.
Yeah.
So, should I find something to replace it?
You put an incredible
No.
amount of effort into picking out the perfect gift for me.
No.
Don't suggest such a thing again.
I wouldn't dream of it.
Don't be stupid.
She is so... They're both so... This is so
Yeah.
realistic.
Yeah.
Something funny.
It's exactly how it goes.
No, not at all.
How it went.
Oh? A pig? Okay.
Bonk.
This looks so cozy.
Yeah.
Wait. Do you remember the last... God, it was a couple episodes ago where Fern was carrying Frieren and Stark offered, and Fern was like, no.
Yeah.
She didn't want Stark to touch anyone else.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Okay.
That's so funny.
That's funny.
Wait, do you think that was specifically wise? Because
Yes.
she kind of is crushing on him?
Yes. It was like, I don't want you to
I thought it was
hold
because she
her.
keeps calling people perverts and like it was just
Right.
like,
No, I think it was like,
No.
I only want you to do that to me.
well, it makes sense.
Yeah.
She can't sleep without getting that ring.
Mm-hmm. Real. Does someone want to help Stark? He's shaking.
You're
Wow.
the warrior. You should be able to
Very
lift it.
successful fixer.
Mistress Frieren. We finished repairing the carriage. We'll depart early tomorrow morning.
Understood.
What is it that you're looking for?
The ring Himmel gave me.
Let me help. We'll wait till
Oh,
leave
now
for
she
town until
cares
we
so
found
much
it.
about
Oh.
it. Oh, because now she knows what it
I'm used to
means.
losing
Yeah.
things. Besides, that ring isn't all that Himmel gave me over the years.
The design. It has a mirrored lotus like my bracelet does. In flower language, that means eternal love.
I didn't realize that.
She didn't know
It doesn't
either.
matter. I seriously
I wonder if Himmel
what it
knew.
meant either.
Regardless, I'm certain it's important.
Just want to point
Can we
out.
do a summoning spell?
Yeah, I also want to point out that Himmel had a certain flower that he loved, so of course I think he knew the language of flowers.
That's so true.
And
he was like, I only want this specific flower at my statue.
And she learned the flower creation spell for him. So I think clearly he would know what that meant.
For eternal love.
I'm certain
Gabe.
it's important. Let's look for it together.
They're gonna find it.
I wish you would have told me sooner. Given my line of work,
Okay, wait.
I'm typically
What?
The idea of someone with such a short lifespan giving a symbol of eternal love to someone with such a long lifespan. I need everyone who was like, yeah, in Invincible, when Omni-Man referred to his wife as a pet, that was normal and fine. I need everyone who agrees with that to watch this fucking show. This is how you handle love that transcends lifetime differences.
Yes, and also, first of all, fantastic and accurate point. Second of all, to people who make that argument, it's not like we don't see, like, in terms of lifespan, one is shorter, one's longer. It's implying that your wife is your subservient
It's a
pet.
weird comparison
Like,
to make, and you can
cannot-
treat someone like a person.
You cannot make the leap to, he was only referring to the lifespan because of the loaded thing that is being a pet.
Yes.
Which means you are beneath me and I walk you on a leash.
Literally.
Anyway, this is how you do it.
Yes. Thank you.
I wish you would have told me sooner. Given my line of work, I'm typically the first stop when folks in my village lose valuable jewelry. This is a spell for finding lost accessories.
Oh,
I was intending to
you
give it
called
to you
it.
as
And he
a
can give
reward
it.
for all your assistance with my carriage
Amazing.
and horse.
Shut up. That's so nice.
Another well-animated scroll.
So handy, too. God,
Yeah.
I would like that.
Find any accessory is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
What if it's really far away?
It was a
Like,
big
look at this.
explosion. Yeah.
Like, this is just beautiful.
But the wind is...
To say a special thanks for all your hard work on that side quest, please choose whatever you'd like.
Jewelry, huh? I would have preferred something from a magic shop. But this one will do.
That was too easy. You should put some more thought into it.
He knows.
What's wrong?
Nothing.
Oh, he loves her so much, and her love.
And she
spell worked
only
on him.
knows
Whoa.
after
Yeah, it was
he's
super
gone.
far away.
Oh, so she never would have found it.
Oh.
Frieren.
Ah, yes.
Wait, did he...
She'd be like, why'd you kneel like that? What is that? Oh.
Well, she's got it back at least.
Well, that was beautiful.
That was so sweet.
Search. Glad you didn't.
Wait, and she didn't know that's what it meant. Is
That's
hilarious. She was
crazy.
like, why did you get on a knee and give me that? Like, that's so cute.
That is so cute.
Oh,
I'm glad I didn't put on mascara. I was thinking about it.
it's beautiful.
You were close to giving up your search. Glad you didn't.
Yeah.
I think she was going to give it to Fern.
Maybe I am.
Oh.
She said she was going to give it to Fern, but maybe...
No, she said she had one just like it. I don't think she.
Oh, she
said,
was
"I'll
just
give
gonna
it to
show
you,"
her.
but
Okay.
wait, she. This is like her first time even admitting something like
Yeah.
Maybe I am.
That it's special to her.
this. Yeah.
Oh.
Yay.
I meant to ask, why exactly are you wearing a mirrored lotus bracelet?
Because Mr. Stark is an idiot.
Yay! That was so
Best
good.
episode yet.
I loved that.
Wow.
That was the best episode yet. Very sweet.
It's like I get what the show is now.
Totally.
And it just that was beautiful.
Yeah.
All of that is what love is.
100%.
Whatever happens, Don't blame me! Awakening spell!
Healing magic is awesome.
Only the core!
I'm awake.
Whoa, she walked.
Whoa. Up from the... Oh.
She curved it. That was crazy. It's so... now that I've experienced true love, it's... in media, you can tell when it's like, that's it. You know?
Well, you can tell when the person writing it knows what they're talking about.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like,
there's such a big difference between people think about like love in media versus the way it manifests in real life in like the little moments
The
or like
nuance.
the exactly. So to see that in a show that does nuance so well, it's heartwarming and it's sweet and it's just great. I just love it.
yeah, we'll discuss it more. I just loved that.
Yeah.
But thank you for watching, and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below. If you enjoyed that episode of Frieren, are excited for more episodes coming every Saturday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you can't wait and want to see these episodes right now, they're all posted to Patreon in their extended full-length forms, along with episodes of all the other shows we're watching listed down here. But we have a lot to discuss, but before we do that, where are we headed?
All right, let's review.
Thank you for watching. For now, we're going to go to questions given to us by our incredible Patreon members. If you want to support us as creators, ask us questions after every episode, and watch the extended full-length versions of every reaction that we do, check out the Patreon link in the description below, and join now to start asking. For now, let's go to question 1. All right, question 1. David Bodor asks, we've seen Frieren's ring multiple times before. It's fallen in the intro before we see Himmel clutching his sword, but also Frieren is holding the ring as she cries over Himmel's grave in episode 1. How does the context of what this ring means change how you see Himmel's funeral and how you see Frieren? And I'm gonna add on top of that after the quest, Frieren did not see Himmel until a few days before he died.
Yeah, that's so fucked up. That's so sad.
Like, I think that Himmel was the love of her life and she just didn't realize it.
Like, she hadn't lived enough to realize that was the situation.
Oh, and I will add on top of this question 2, which is Cyrus the Virus asks, as a married couple yourselves, do you believe in the concept of right person, wrong time?
I feel like I've definitely seen situations like with my friends where, like with friends or family, where there are two people and it seems great together, but just at that point in their lives, like school takes one across the country and one across the world, and it's just too soon and too busy and just kind of crazy like that. But then the other part of me is like, yeah, but if it had been us, we would have still made it work, because that's just us.
Yeah, I also think that this is referencing like her massive lifetime versus his small lifetime.
Yes,
like,
and I think that totally is a thing, just because she didn't have the context to make that decision yet, and only time was going to give that to her, and that was something that he just didn't have.
So in that instance, I think that's possible that it was right person, wrong time, but I do think that in the real world, there's extenuating circumstances for certain situations somehow.
That's true.
Like if the powers that be are literally like you can't get country to country, or like people who were lovers that couldn't get to each other from different sides of Berlin, I think was a thing.
Yeah, no, the wall. Well, and then I mean, technology has made it very different.
But
like I don't want to pass judgment.
Yeah, but in principle, I think it's pretty rare for that to be the instance, but this feels like one of those instances. And it's devastating, but like it's like especially devastating because Himmel experienced the love in the time and she's experiencing the love after the fact.
Yeah.
So they're literally just in the wrong time.
They're just they're just in different planes.
Now I need her to actually talk to him in heaven, like to actually
have a conversation,
or just go up and give him a kiss.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
Like
100%.
But it really didn't hit me how devastating it was till I remembered pre-question, like she left and then didn't come back for like his entire life. And even in the moment, like I remember this interaction where, because it's one of the few ones they had where he's kept this horn for her the whole time. And she's like, you've kept this whole time? Like, why are you have it in this special drawer? And he's like, because when you care about somebody and you're like, you do something for them, like you fall through or something like that. So clearly, like he was just clinging to any bit of Frieren he could get.
Yeah, he just...
Oh, and another theme said this episode is sometimes you have to tell somebody how you feel, otherwise they won't know. And clearly Himmel never really fully said it to Frieren.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that was a theme that was said earlier. But I think And now she's starting to get it. And especially, I bet she had some of these feelings, but getting the knowledge that that flower ring means that really clicked
just
it
like
for
super
her.
confirmed it. I could totally see that.
And she even tried to say like, well, he probably didn't know.
know.
You saw his face.
This is a guy who picked special flowers for his statue. He knows flowers.
And the fact that she said that so casually, and then we see in the flashback, he saw the ring, eyes popped, smiled with the most loving smile possible, and then practically proposed on their way out.
But she didn't think that that's
like,
what was like it didn't register to her as that until
like,
after the fact.
Is this another statue pose you're trying to do here? Like what?
Oh God.
But beautiful the way they portrayed it, but devastating. I can't imagine if the actual series was their original quest and they get to the end and Frieren and Himmel never actually say their feelings, and she just goes on her merry way.
Yep.
But
yikes.
It's beautiful now that she's feeling that love. And this actually leads into my final question, which is Sapphire Wiccan asks, Zion seems to see Frieren for her true age, quote. Despite her being older than any human woman, he can tell that she's not equivalent to mature older women in her maturity. Mm-hmm. How old do you think Frieren would be in human years, and do you enjoy the banter between them? So the reason why this reminded me of that is I don't think she was at the emotional maturity level required to understand love yet.
100%.
By the time Himmel was there.
Exactly. Like they were just you know what it reminds me of? That Taylor Swift lyric, we learned the right steps to different dances.
Yeah.
Like they were going through their life and they were doing developmentally appropriate. Like neither of them was in the wrong for feeling the way they felt in that situation. Frieren wasn't being malicious for things just completely going over her head, but she just like, in terms of like the fraction of her life that she had lived, it just wasn't enough to like get her to the emotional place where Himmel was.
Yeah, and I agree. And in terms of her and Zion sort of pointing out her maturity level, I think she is maturity-wise kind of still younger than Zion.
Yeah. Okay. We should go 3, 2, 1 and then say the age that we feel like she is.
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
3, 2, 1,
35. Okay.
I said, okay,
right.
You said 35?
I said 35.
I said 45. 35 feels more accurate though, because she doesn't have wrinkles and stuff. And also,
well, yeah, but we don't. Do elves get wrinkles?
I think we saw a few more age. Now that I think about it, I want to go
elf
back on
Botox.
the other elf seemed to have like maybe 1 or 2 more lines on his face.
Yeah, but was he like about to kick it, or was he like 60?
This is what I mean. I think he was probably around 60 in terms of. But I think you're right. I think 35 feels, now that I've heard it, is more fitting.
Okay.
But the thing is, like, what? She does seem kind of like a young mom in a way.
Yeah.
Like she doesn't quite, it's not quite 35. I'm changing my answer.
Okay. Well, you can't because we already did it.
You are right. And now I changed my answer to yours.
Okay.
Does that work better?
Sure.
I bet your brain actually.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Anyway, I think that's her maturity level. But her love maturity level, I'd say she's like, it doesn't really matter.
No.
But I think
people are not necessarily better at love as they age.
This is what I mean. Like there's not a date.
Yeah.
But I do think it's both devastating and heartwarming to see that. But I guess one way to think of it is it was a significant period in his life. Like it was 1/10 of his life he spent with Frieren. Mm-hmm. So at least he got maximum. Like it wasn't elf time for him. It was a lot of time.
Yes, that's true.
Mm-hmm. But God, I wish he had said how he felt. But last thing I'll say also, Stark and Fern.
So cute. I really enjoy that duo.
Yes, and the dialogue and dynamics were great. Fantastic episode, favorite thus far. And that is where we are left for episode 14 of Frieren. Are we excited for episode 15? It smells like trouble.
Can't wait.
All right, let's get it.
Let's go.